Welcome to it Be Like That podcast. I'm your host, Dan. My boy Drew coming in soon. He coming. But for right now, it's just me. Before we get started, appreciate everybody that support the channel. Appreciate everybody that watch the channel. Make sure y'all watch our shorts. Make sure y'all watch the clips that we clip up after we do the podcast. Like I said, we appreciate y'all support. Um, Hope everybody had a good weekend. Today, Monday. Let's start the week off right. Let's get into some sports. You already know we got the NBA Finals going on right now. You know what I'm saying? It talks about Tyrese Haliburton. He not having a good game right now, but talks about is he a superstar? We're gonna get into Simone Biles supporting men in the women's sports. I know this happened a couple of days ago, I think a week ago, but it's still freshly new. It's still relatively new, so I think we should talk about it. So I'm gonna get into that too. But first thing we need to talk, let's talk about the NBA Finals. When I look at the NBA Finals, bro, it's some great games. Now I know the ratings not that high, but these are two small market teams. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not really tripping off the ratings because it's a small market team. And shout out to Legend of Winning because he says this all the time. The NBA does a bad job with promoting the league, bro. And they really do. They really do. Because in my opinion, bro, there's no way we shouldn't have seen not saying that what Indiana did, we all should have saw coming. But there's no way you didn't prepare us and tell us about why Indiana's so good. What are they doing to be so effective and to keep winning games? Because I think they had the second most wins in 2025 out of all the. I think they had the second most. The OKC's on they had the most. So when I'm looking at that, there obviously it has a formula that's working. Why were people not put on by this? Why y'all wasn't educating us on this about what's going on? Why was educated on Tyrese Haliburton? Why is it now we get to now and now people know who Miles Turner? Miles Turner been in the league for 10 years. These teams, it should be more buzz and they should be talked about more. Before the finals even got started, they should have been talked about. And my issue with it is they don't NBA does a poor job of promoting the game. They do. They do. Because when all you doing is sitting around, keep talking about the same teams all the time, bro, on ESPN, on NBA TV, when all you doing, TNT do it sometimes too. When all you doing is talking about the same teams, how can fans really get invested when those teams don't make it? And now you got these other teams that you have not talked about, you barely talk about. Only time you do talk about them if it's a tournament, the little tournament jump, or you're talking about them because they're on a winning streak or they're a top seed. You should talk about them in general if they're competitive and they're a good team. And what I see is none of these teams does that. I mean, not none, but none of these networks do that, or the NBA itself, they don't do that. NFL, look at the NFL. The NFL, all they do is promote. All they do is promote. Every week they promote. It's times where the Saints went 2-0, and for a whole week we was talking about can the Saints go to the Super Bowl after starting 2-0. But you know what that's doing? That's putting eyes on the Saints. That make people watch. Let me go watch the Saints. The Saints that good, even if they suck, that make people go watch them, saying, "Oh, is the Saints good or not?" NBA, they don't do that. They don't do that. So who cares about Indiana? Who cares? Let's say Washington's good next year. They're not going to do enough good a job to promote Washington. So if let's say Washington goes to the NBA Finals, nobody not going to get no fuck. Let's say next year's NBA Finals is who sucked this year. Let's look at it. Washington and Utah Jazz. That's the NBA Final next year. That's going to be worse. The rating's going to be 10 times worse than it is now. Why? Because the NBA, ESPN, and a lot of these networks, they don't do a good enough job promoting these teams like they should. They don't, and they should, but a lot of these players are good. And none of them get talked about. The same people get talked about, bro. And they're on their way out the door to retire. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron. I love LeBron James. LeBron, at his age, he's already established. He can get 2 topics. LeBron don't need 4, 5 topics, bro. They spread LeBron out. His topic, they do a topic about LeBron and his son. Then they talk about the Lakers. Then they talk about LeBron again because he won another championship. It's like, bro, let's talk about LeBron and the Lakers. Talk about that. Then let's talk about some of these teams that's actually successful. Let's talk about OKC. OKC deserves 3 to 4 topics. But they're successful, they're winning. If I believe, let's say Cleveland made the final NBA Finals this year, the Raiders will be the same as Indiana and OKC, because when we looking at it, a lot of these teams, bro, like I said, NBA don't promote them. Or they're small market, they're small market. So what? They small market. Still talk about them. They win, they win. They win, they win. I don't get like me, bro. If you love basketball, it shouldn't matter who's in the finals. You're gonna watch it. It shouldn't matter who's in the finals, you're gonna watch it. That's how I look at it. But a lot of time what we see is a lot of these people they don't care. If it's not the Lakers, if it's not the Celtics, which is weird to me, they don't want to watch it. And to me, that's not good. That's not good, bro. Because the NBA and these networks that pay to show to have rights to the NBA to produce videos and broadcast some of the games, they should do a better job with getting the fans, the people in the stands, to bringing us up on these new guys coming in the game, bro. We should know who the next guys are. We don't know until they go to the NBA playoffs and do something. Then we're like, oh, Tyrese Haliburton. Oh, Shay. But it's like the whole season he was doing this. Why we want to talk about it then? Shay Good Alexander been averaging 30 for the last 3 straight years. We make it seem like this nigga just came on the scene. He been balling. But that's on Adam Silver and them. They have to do a better job with promoting the game. Now, strictly talking about the NBA Finals, great finals. Great final. Man, I Pacers, I'll pay to actually go to a Pacer game, bro. I love their style of play. Now I don't know if it's gonna win the NBA Finals, but I enjoy watching Tyrese Haliburton just take care of everybody. He feed everybody on the court, bro. To the center, power forward, small forward, and the shooting guard. He feed everybody. Then he can get his own too. He can Joe put 27 on you for 13 assists and 6 rebounds. Then you got Siakam who ball, who can put up, do some points, bro. So both team, I like both teams. I think OKC overall they have more depth. Their depth, they have a better. I like their depth better than I like Indiana because at some points OKC can put out 3 or 4 dudes out there. Sometimes when Indiana need a bucket, they're not. You can tell Rick Carlisle he's only comfortable putting Tybin out there or McConnell. That's only the 2 people he's really confident in. If you really watch the NBA Finals, he's really confident off the bench. Tybin and TJ McConnell. But when it comes to OKC, Mark he played majority of everybody. He getting everybody some reps in. And that's what I like about both of them teams. They do go out, they do open up their bench. They get some players in to rest their guys up, unlike the Knicks, who Tom Thibodeau only gonna play about 1 or 2 dudes off the bench and everybody else gotta play. You know what I'm saying? I actually don't like that. But Indiana and OKC, bro, this is a good final. Game 1 shocked me. Because OKC is whooping them the whole game. Then they let Indiana march back. Terry Halliburton, game winner. Second game, OKC showed no, they had to win that game. It was a must win for them. They won that game. Third game, OKC was terrible in the fourth quarter. Indiana took advantage of that. Miles Turner had a great game. He had some great defensive stops. Pascal Siakam was doing his thing. Everybody, it was, you know what I'm saying? It was a team effort. They all did what they had to do. Closed out that game, won by I think. Then they won by 9 points, beat them by 9. This fourth game, Indiana let the game win. They choked the game. Indiana supposed to win that game. It was no way Indiana supposed to be 3-1. They supposed to be 3-1 right now. It is no way they're not 3-1. And right now in the game, they were down 18. Now they clawing back in the fourth quarter. So let's check the score out. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Oh, 89, 82. Okay. Okay, that was up. Okay. TJ McConnell just traveled. Okay, CJ went down, bust down to 3. 92. 90, they up by 10 again. Okay. That's a good game. That's a good game. But yeah, man, I like the NBA Finals. But I've been enjoying them. I'm not watching it right now because I'm doing the pod. I'll probably cut it on in a minute. But I just think when it comes to these small market teams, if the NBA did a better job with promoting these guys, bro, fans will be invested and they would want to watch it. But once you sit back and all you want to wait till the playoffs start to see if they're good or not to promote them, bro, why would fans care? Why would a fan care about a team and they only been knowing about them and educating them for a week? You want to get a fan invested in a team, they should be talked about in January, February. Sometime earlier than that, in November, December, if they start the season off strong, like OKC did. So to me, it just don't make sense to why people should be more invested in this NBA finals because this is a good finals. We all talk about type of basketball. This is great basketball we're seeing in NBA Finals, and it's unfortunate the ratings are low. And I think the reason why because you got to blame Adam Silver now for not promoting and getting fans invested. So that's my take on the NBA Finals overall. I think this game, OKC got it right now. They should win this game. OKC don't win this game, that's on OKC. You can't let Tyrese Haliburton and them boys come back. You know what I'm saying? You got your foot on their net. You got to keep it on there, bro. Extend that lead and win it. Let's go back to let's go and let's now you up 2-3-2. You up 3-2 now. Now let's go to the crib. Let's go to Indiana crib and let's go win that finals. Or if you lose that, at least you got another game to come and now you play them in game 7 on Sunday. But okay, so you gotta take advantage. You up by 10, you gotta keep your foot on their net. Now they had a little breathing room because they had you down. They came up from being from 18. They scored 11 points to be down 7, and now a 3, then brought it back down. So come on now. Okay, so you can't be bullshitting. What's up, bro?
What's up, Brody? How you doing?
I'm doing good, my bro.
Yeah, you ugly as hell, but yeah.
Okay, so now I look good, bro. I look good. I know. Yeah. No, I know you used to just being ugly your damn self. So you see a good looking nigga, pause. You think I'm ugly. Don't put your insecurities on me, brother. Okay? Thank you. My eyebrows naturally sexy, you heard?
Yeah.
But look, but nah, I'm talking about NBA Finals. I'm talking about these ratings, bro. The ratings is low, but I blame Adam Silver and them, bro, because at the end of the day, you haven't
Oh,
done over promoting the league, bro. Got to promote this league, bro. We should not be knowing about OKC and Indy. We shouldn't be educated when the playoffs start. We should be already educated on them and be prepared to watch and see what they do in the playoffs. And that's my issue with the NBA. They don't get you invested. They try to get you invested once the team is in the conference finals. It don't work like
yes.
that, bro. Why
I
would I
mean,
care now?
with the ratings being low, I don't give a fuck because it's good basketball being played. So it's like the real
I can,
fans really don't care because these niggas is hooping, right? Even with the
but
rules
still,
and the
that's
game
bad though,
being
bro.
soft and all that shit, you got to give it up to these niggas because they hooping. You got to say that at first. With
Yeah,
even
you
with the
do,
ratings
but
being,
you do, but at the end of the day, the ratings being low is a bad look on the league because you're not
it
promoting
is,
the talent. But
it is.
people like
But
Tyrese
basketball always gonna be watched.
but still though, it cool. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, bro, my problem with the game in general is we should know more. But listen, starting in 2025, bro, the year 2025, OKC got the most wins. The second most is Indiana. That means these are two teams that were very successful ending the season and going into the playoffs. They should have been talked about, bro. They were not.
Well, you
We
got
keep
two
talking about
small
we,
market
we did,
teams as well, though. Two
but
small
my
market
issue is
teams.
we did more about who gonna dethrone OKC instead of talking about OKC. Or the Lakers gonna dethrone them. Is the Nuggets gonna dethrone them? We never talked about OKC and we kept talking about is Luca and LeBron gonna dethrone them? Are the Mavs gonna go back to the playoffs? Bro, the Mavs was a 10th seed. We talking about they gonna go to the finals. Like what are we doing, bro? This is literally on TV. Are the Mavs a contender and they're a 10th seed? That
Yeah.
that bro, we could be taking that time of talking about that and talking about OKC Big Three. That's what we should be talking about. Jalen Williams, Chet, and Shea. That's what we should be talking about. Why are we talking about a Mavs team who's at best gonna lose in the first round? That's their best is
Yeah.
losing the first round. There's nothing better than that. You're gonna lose your best is losing the first round.
I mean, I feel like you more mad about like trade media because the trade happened, and then of course everybody's gonna talk about the Lakers and Mavs, of course. But it's like we had this underlying like
But they
it's
never
always
talked
like
about them
that.
though,
We
bro.
got this underlying sleeper team, like, and they're not even really sleepers. Indiana was in the conference finals last year, so it's like we got these dark horse and then they two small markets, but like other times when it's been a small market, it's been a what do you call it? Like a globally talented player on there. Like Cleveland, we had LeBron, small market. Golden State, we had Steph. Shit, we had Steph KD on Golden State at the same time. So like Indiana does not have Tyrese is not. I mean, next year we'll be talking about him for face of the league, but nobody was talking about him for face of the league at all, right?
Yeah.
Um, So like it's like you gotta have that star power with the finals for the ratings to be like what it is, like LeBron, Steph, uh, all that shit. So I mean, I feel like it's more of who's in the finals than I mean, and then we talking about people like Rick Carlisle has a championship, Pascal Siakam has a championship. Like it's players that's really really good. Caruso has a championship. So I just think it's the ratings is because
The
them
NBA,
known
bro, they
players
don't
aren't in the
promote,
finals. Them no
bro.
like
The
them known.
NBA don't promote the players, bro. The NBA don't. When you do more talking about LeBron every year, bro, and LeBron's 50 years, when we're watching NBA Today on ESPN, and 4 or 5 of the topics are LeBron James all the fucking time, bro. That's time you're taking away from these other teams that actually have legitimate chance of actually competing in that year's playoffs.
Yes.
So if we're in 2025 and Indiana has the second most wins in the start of the 2025 year, and OKC has number one, why are they not being talked about? As okay, because Indiana has a chance of going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Did we ever have a conversation about them going back again? Did the NBA today ever talk about that? The NBA ever talk about okay? Now they want to talk about is Shea the next this and that. But they should have been doing that during the playoff. They should have been doing that during the season. If you were to start doing these Kobe Bryant talks and all this shit during the season, even if you don't like it, I know people like to compare. Even if you don't like it, people will still be invested. They want to watch him just to either say something negative or say yeah, he is. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why you got to have these conversations. It should have been more talk. Is Shea a Kobe? Is Shea a this?
No, well, it was Shea talk. It was we not going. He was in the MVP. Like he was averaging 30. Like we was talking about Shea
Bro, they barely
for
talking
sure.
about
We wasn't
Shea,
talking about
dog.
Indiana. No, we was talking
They
about Shea.
barely,
We was talking about
bro, they
Shea.
barely talk about Shea, dog. They
He's
do.
the
They talk. They talk,
no,
bro. They talk, bro. They talk. They talked about Shea a lot. They don't, bro. Shea should be talked about way more, bro.
but that's that
Way
market
more.
shit though. That's when that
No,
market
it
comes
ain't. It's
into
the
play.
NBA, dog. It's the
It is
NBA.
though.
They're trash. They don't know how to promote. I'm tell you why the NFL is so great. And I was just saying this to the audience earlier, bro. The NFL is so great because they keep everybody got eyes on them until the Super Bowl. That's why the rating of the Super Bowl always high. Even if it's low, it's only low by like a meal or two. It ain't crazy low to what point it's like, oh, that's bad. It's like, okay, this is 1 or 2. Look at the city they in. But it's always
Yeah.
pretty much high. The reason why is this. Each team has a storyline that everybody's invested in the whole season.
Yes.
Each team has a storyline that everybody's invested in during the whole season. And then certain teams, depending on their record, get overly talked about for a whole week. When the Saints went 2-0, what everybody was talking about? Are the Saints going to win the Super Bowl? Are the Saints going to win the Super Bowl? They didn't. They obviously started losing a whole bunch of games. But that was what everybody was talking about the Saints. So the next time they play, I bet you that game was the ratings was crazy because people want to see the Saints because they're like, oh, the Saints good this year. Let me go watch the Saints. The NBA don't do that. A lot of people don't care. They go even if OKC go on a 5-game winning streak. Let's say the Wizards be good next year, bro. They're not gonna do enough good a job. They'll keep talking about LeBron. And yes, you
So
talk
who's
about
number
LeBron, bro, but you don't need to talk about
who?
Steph. Steph Curry don't need 5 topics, bro. Give Steph 2. Give KD 2, give LeBron 2, and give the Wizards. They pretty good next year. They done changed their team around. Talk about them. Get team invest. Oh, the Wizards good this year. Let me go watch the Wizards. Back in the day, they don't do that no more, bro. I'm telling you. Back then they did, bro. That's right. That's how I used to watch it. That's how I knew about Gilbert Arenas. That's how they used to promote. They don't do that no more, bro. They don't do that no more.
I feel
They
like they
promote
was
the
a
whole
top 3
team,
team in the but they was a top 3 team when they like so I'm just what I'm saying. Like I feel like people was talking about Shade for
bro.
sure. I give you
You,
Tyrese,
bro, you
but
used to be able to, bro. You used
he
to be
was an
able
MVP. He the
bro, you
MVP
used to be
though.
able to
Like
you used to be able to tell your team starting lineup and at least know 2 players off the bench. You don't know that no more, bro. Let's just be
it's no, but
real.
that's just a whole fan. It's no more. That's the way the fans have changed though. Like it's
No,
more
that's the
players that
media. The media used to promote, bro. The media used to promote, bro. I'm telling you, the media used to promote. They don't do that no more. I'm telling they don't, bro. It's post COVID, they don't, bro. That's why the ratings suck. Post COVID, they don't. I'm telling you, bro. 2015, 16, 17, 18, they were. I used to watch it. That's how I knew about the Celtics and Jay. I didn't know Jason Tatum was, bro. Until I started watching TV, they started explaining who he was. Who Jaylen Brown was. Like, okay, let me watch it. I knew about the bench, Marcus Smart. I knew about all that because they used to promote that NBA jump. I remember they used to talk about everybody. They talk about the same teams all the time, bro. Nigga, you got talking about a 30-minute show. You talking about the same nigga 4 times. That's crazy, bro. And he ain't died. Nothing crazy happened in his life or nothing. We just talk about him. That's lame, bro. Talk about some of these young bulls, man. Get some of these young kids some coverage so they can blow up. So they can get some notoriety. Why be you talking about the same 3 dudes who finna retire soon?
I mean, yeah, I give you that.
Okay, see a temp seed. We talking about they gonna win the championship. Stop that, man. Talk about Steph Curry and leave it alone until OKC be good again, man. I mean, until the Golden State be good again. Golden State was a temp seed. We talking about they gonna win a chip. Mavs a temp seed. Can they win a chip? That's crazy. That's desperate, bro. That's lame. That ain't it, bro. Talk about OKC. Talk about the teams
Yeah.
actually being are good and are winning. The way he talking about these same bozo ass teams, bro.
Now, well, I give you that they talk about the old players too much. I see why you would say that. So yeah, I give you
They
that.
do, bro. They talk about
But
LeBron.
Shea was in the rotation though, like
Of course you're
to
gonna talk
me,
about
from the shit
LeBron.
I was watching, like
Yeah. Of course you're gonna talk about LeBron. You're supposed to. It's LeBron. But
of
he get
course.
3, 4 topics?
But I mean, you forgetting it was a blockbuster big trade though. So it was
That's
like a wave.
cool,
It's like a
bro.
wave, like
But, bro, it's weird when we're talking about the Lakers. You're talking about, are the Lakers going to be OKC? And this team going to be OKC more. You're talking about OKC. If OKC is the king, and you're trying to find a team that's going to dethrone them, why are we not talking about the king? Why we keep talking about people, challengers trying to beat the king? I don't get it, bro. We're doing more talking about the challengers than the king, who's OKC. OKC should get way more coverage. Hopefully,
well, I
when they
mean,
win this
shit.
chip, if they win the chip, they gonna get coverage like the Nuggets.
Now
You
then
see
they're the
the coverage of
king,
the
but
Denver coverage done went up because of Jokic though too. Also,
yeah, I'll say then they're the king because they was losing a lot relative to now too. So we got to take that into consideration. Like in playoff time is what I'm talking. They have a good
but this
record
whole
regular season.
season, this been OKC to
It
lose, bro.
has. Yes, it has. Absolutely.
Because people like I remember last year,
What's the
people like,
score right now?
let me see.
Yeah,
I
check
thought
that
you
shit
watching.
because
I thought you watching it, bro. Let me see. Oh, 90, 95.
see, bro, this shit, bro, they hooping too, bro. Like I love it. I'm here for it. Let the best 2 teams, like fuck it.
It's gonna be 96, 90.
Best 2 teams, man. Fuck it. Like fuck that player shit.
My best 2 teams.
Like. And then the other thing, like this finals, this is a really good finals too. Since game 1, it's been cracking. Like this is one of the best finals, like to watch. Because all them lock up.
I agree with you. They do.
That's my main shit. Like, is the product good or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I hang my hat
But
on.
your ratings matter, bro. Ratings matter.
It does. It
But
does.
you
It
gotta have a
does.
good product.
But it's
I want to
like,
make sure you have a good
if
product.
you, the way I look at it is like, if you selling like what toilet paper, do your ratings matter, nigga? Everybody gonna be getting toilet paper forever. Like everybody gotta wipe their ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
I agree.
Like that shit gonna sell forever. But I feel I agree with you though. Like I don't see how the ratings low though. That's what I'm saying. But
They're
you
down
make
by
it,
3. Indiana down
man.
by 3. Siakam just shot a 3. Shout out to
Siakam
Siakam.
cold, man. He's a really
He
good
got
player.
he got the offensive rebound, then scored.
Your twin
Jalen.
brother, by the way.
Okay. Okay, got the ball back. Got an offensive rebound back. That's in there. Okay. OKC shoot a 3 of their own. Now they up by 5.
Damn. Now the
Jalen
game last
Jalen Williams
game, Shea,
33.
bro, Shea took that game over, bro. Last game.
Jalen Williams got 3. Oh, still.
Who stole it?
Come on, Neesmith. Now, what's my boy name is? Nimhart. Nimhart trying to pass it. He trying to pass
Andrew.
the ball
Okay.
out. He trying to pass the ball out to Halley, and the ball slid out his hand, and Carson Wallace grabbed it and laid it up. Now
Oh
they up by
shit.
7. Let's get into the next topic, my boy. Is Tyrese Haliburton a superstar? I'm not gonna say he's a superstar right now, but he's on his way. If he can, if he keep, because he has a name, bro. I think his name is to me the moment. I call him the moment.
Hollywood. You know, like
I call him the
Hollywood.
moment. Nah, I hate these names when you try to give him a name. Everybody else get a fine name. All these niggas get a name. They gotta rhyme. Halle, they gotta have their name. Nah, the moment. That nigga, he's the moment
I
to
mean,
me,
you
bro.
gotta
That's
have
his
something
nickname.
like Austin Reed, AR-15. That's
He's
hard.
the moment, bro. He's the
The
moment.
moment.
You got to give him that. Cause every time he gonna give you a moment, bro. How many moments? Look how many moments we done seen from him, bro.
No, you're right. You're right.
He's the moment. I call him the moment, bro. Tyrese the moment, Halliburton, bro. Like you got Paul Pierce the truth. I call
Yeah.
Halliburton the moment.
Okay. Okay.
I like that.
The
That's my
moment.
nickname
I
for
fuck
him.
with that.
I call him the
Fuck with
moment,
that.
bro. Because every time I watch him,
Superstar.
he put a moment. He not a
Super.
superstar yet, but he on his way.
Superstar. He got to get that points. Like them point. They got to be at 20 a game. Like, what is he at?
Nah.
Well, like,
Yeah,
what is
but
he at right now?
he averaging like 19, 20 though, bro. He give you
Oh,
like
does he?
19, 22. He give you between 19 to 22 points, 9 to 10
I'm
assists a
thinking he in
game,
the
and about
17,
4 to 5,
18
and about 3
range.
to 4 rebounds a game.
I think he in the 17,
Like
18 area. Okay, then.
hell nah, he 19. Halliburton averaging at least 19 to 20 last 3 years.
Okay, so we need to be like at 23, 25 to me.
Nah, but he feed his guys, bro. You're
He
not gonna see
does, he
that.
does, but no, he does, but it be times he too passive. Like you got to go at the like when you the star player that has the ball a lot, you
Wow.
got to go at the other star and wear him down. Like it be a lot of times he like passes to a fault. So sometimes he got to get that goddamn like, give me this motherfucker right here. Let me get that. Come on. But he do that at the end of the game. But I'm talking about throughout the whole game, you know. End of the game ain't no problem at all. Zero. He
You
one of the
feel me?
players I would want with the ball at the end of the game all day long. Shit.
Mm. Who you talking about,
You said,
Tyrese?
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but
Either
he on his
take
way,
a
bro.
good shot and make it or make the right play. That's a perfect player for that.
Like to me, as long as he keep like Indiana competitive, bro, and he keep putting up good numbers, bro, I think he's gonna be a superstar. Because at one
Yeah.
point he's gonna end up being the best point guard in the league, bro. I'm just
I agree
sorry.
with that.
Like he's gonna eventually he's gonna be the best. To me, he's gonna be the best pure point guard in the league. We're talking about a dude that can facilitate
I think
and
he's
get his
that
own
now.
bucket. Yeah, as a
You
pass,
talking
he's
about
a great passer.
pure
Yeah.
facilitator, yeah, that's him. That's him. Because all the other point guards be scorers.
So as long as he keep on doing what he's doing, bro, he's gonna be a superstar in my eyes, bro. Because all that superstar shit is opinionated, in my opinion, bro.
It is.
Because
It is.
some people think this nigga a superstar, some people think he not. Some people think this dude won, some people think that not. Some people think
Well,
Lakers got 2 superstars.
I mean, yeah.
But some niggas think Kyrie Irving a superstar.
Um, no, no.
It's people.
Well,
You say that, but it's people that think that though.
I'm just like, was you before? Like, is that what you're saying? But like, as of lately, you know. But he got hurt though.
3 from Dort. Okay, see up by 8. But yeah, I just think with Holly, bro, he on his way. There's like a couple
Yeah.
of these guys on their way, bro. I think Holly's on his way. Shay to me is
Jalen
already a
Williams,
superstar, bro. For the last thing he's been
for
doing, I
sure.
think Shay a
For
superstar
sure.
already.
Jay's
You know what I'm saying? What
superstar.
he's been doing for his team, carrying his team, doing what he's doing. When I look at another guy, I think Cade Cunningham could be one.
For
I
sure.
see superstar starting with Cade, and I see with Pablo Banchero. Wemby gonna be one. The media gonna push him to. He gonna be one
He's
by
for sure.
default. He gonna be one by. But them the 4 guys I look at that say that they on their way. That I give it to. I give it to Tyrese. I give it to Cade. I give it to Pablo, and I give it to Wemby. I think those 4 guys are the 4 guys that we gonna look up in 2 or 3 years and be like, okay, they superstars. Now we gonna have more. I just didn't name. You know what I'm saying? Because that's them the 4
Jalen
guys on top
Williams,
of my head. Yeah, the guys like who on OKC.
yes.
Not no superstar. He can be a good player. He ain't gonna be no superstar. Okay, so he's not gonna have two superstars. The only person I
I
can
think
see
he.
pan out to be a superstar is Chet Holmgren. I think but Chet Holmgren is the Chet Holmgren to me. If he reaches full potential, bro, the league gonna be scary, bro. I think Chet Holmgren could be a dude that give you 25,
That's what
12,
I
and
need.
6.
Yeah,
25, 12, and 5. I think he's one of those guys, bro.
and he
If,
play
if, if
defense.
his
Yeah.
tall butt getting that gym and he a good defender, I think he gonna be scary. He gonna be somebody everybody gonna be scared to mess with.
Jalen Williams is a really good player. I don't know if it's just because I really like him, I'm being biased, but I do think he could be a superstar as well. I really do think that.
Mm. Nice steal from Shea. Up by 8.
He be
And there by
stealing.
Shea. OKC by 10,
Shea,
up 10 again.
Shea played defense too. That's why I love Shea.
Yeah, I like Shea too. He's a good player. But yeah, like I said, bro, Hallie gonna be straight. He gonna be good. Let's get into
This
the last topic
2020,
of the day, bro.
this
Huh?
2028 Olympics is gonna be scary though. We're
Yeah,
gonna have
especially
a
in
bit of a
LA.
fucking problem.
2028, you got 2028 Olympics in LA. Then we got the 2030, you got the 2032 in Australia.
USA
So,
basketball gonna have a problem.
mm. Let's get into the last topic of the day, my boy, before we get off here. Let's do it. Simone Biles a couple of weeks ago got into it with old girl, I think Riley Gaines, over Riley Gaines' takes on, what I'm saying, men, trannies playing in women's sports. You know what I'm saying? And when you have trans playing in women's sports, we all know that's not fair, bro. Like it's common
It's
sense
not.
that it's not fair. And
Nah,
when you got all these people supporting it and trying to justify it by saying, well, he was on hormones at this age, he got on this and that, so it's not a really advantage. You got people trying to justify it by saying, well, this is how he feels, this is how he feels. You always gonna have issues, bro. Then we got someone like Simone Biles basically telling Riley Gaines, suck it up, you're mad because you lost to a man. And you built
yeah.
like a man, you strong. For her to say that, to try to support this, to me, it just made me like, I don't know Simone Biles as a person, so I ain't gonna never talk
Yeah,
about her
she.
as a
I
person.
mean, do
But
she
just,
think
but
she
just,
wouldn't lose to a man? Like, what the fuck?
and she's somebody that said, "Thank God I don't compete against men because men shouldn't compete against women." She one of the people that that spoke out and said she knows she would lose against men. That's why she had to see them play. But then you supporting women and swim racing against dudes. Leah Thomas, who real name is Leon Thomas. It ain't Leon. I don't know his real name, but Leon Thomas, his
That
was
nigga ain't black, bro. He not
he
black,
was
is he?
whatever. But Leon Thomas, his was a mid level male swimmer. Now he go to the women, he number one. That's some bullshit.
That is
Man,
some bullshit.
we gotta start. We keep normalizing BS. Somebody like Simone Biles with a big platform, a big name, she shouldn't even be speaking on this unless she against it. You know what I'm saying? Because Simone Biles want her son to be trans, but she's supporting this. That's why I don't be respecting a lot of these people, bro. Because I was, so your son was trans, you'll be okay with that? Watch how they start stuttering. I know, I know. Because why? Why? Because you know deep down that's not real. That's not right. And that's just how I feel, bro. I just think with somebody
I
like Big
mean, but
Simone
if
Biles,
you
she
ask,
need to hush her mouth, bro. She need to hush her mouth when it comes to this,
if
bro.
you ask
So
D Wade,
I don't want my sister, none of them competing. D Wade a piece of shit. We know that. D Wade a piece of shit, bro. He not a good
yeah,
person, bro. Anybody that advocates for men being women, not a good person. I'm just so that's how I look at it, bro. I'm sorry. You can say that's harsh, but that's how I feel, bro. Anybody that advocates for kids to transition and pretend to be something that they're not, and somebody that's okay with that, you're not a good person. I don't fuck with you. I don't want to meet you. I like D Wade as a basketball player. I don't care about getting his autograph. I really don't.
I would get his autograph.
I could care less.
I mean,
I could care less, bro.
the third best shooting guard of all time. Yeah,
And
I get his
I
autograph.
wish you just kept all this shit to himself, bro.
I wouldn't ask for his autograph if his son or if the
I
son
wouldn't
was
ask for it in general. I wouldn't even approach him because he probably hear this and be like, nigga, I don't fuck with you neither, bitch ass nigga.
no. I would. I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't.
Nigga,
My
well,
thing
fuck
is,
you
I don't
then,
care
nigga.
what you do, but we don't all have to know. So, like,
But I
that's
mean,
my opinion.
for him to try to say that he knew his son was dead at 8 and 9, bro, it's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
For you to sit
you
there and
can't be
say you
mad.
knew your
And then you
son was
can't
dead
be
at eight and
mad
nine
if
is
I
crazy.
want a picture for some shit you did that I like, which I see you doing that you're amazing at. Like that's two separate issues, man. Shit, we grown men.
Yeah,
Come on now, don't let me get my autograph, nigga. Don't do that.
but that shit
Don't be
is,
no.
but
Yeah,
that shit is crazy though.
I had a D Wade jersey when I was little, bro. Like this nigga was
My
amazing.
roommate
He
had
was
my roommate
D
had
Wade was
one.
one of the best players in the league at one time. Like we not gonna bullet.
He
Like
was. He was though, but bro, let's
he
just
was
be
cool.
real though, bro. How y'all got that love? I got that animosity for OJ, but you got animosity for D Wade.
What you mean animosity? I don't got no
Oh,
animosity for OJ.
OJ didn't care about being black. OJ didn't. He wasn't black. But then we supporting D Wade with son transitioning his son at a young age.
Um,
Where's the backlash?
I think he did get backlash though.
Don't. He's a good player, so it don't matter. OJ didn't get that.
No, well, I don't give a fuck what you. I mean, that's your child that you choose to do what the fuck you want to do with it.
Nah,
So,
hell nah, bro. Not no training shit though. We ain't on that. We ain't gonna say, oh, you
I
can
mean,
do anything with your
I don't agree
child.
with it.
Nah, that's out of pocket, bro. I don't give a
I
fuck.
don't agree with
That's
it,
out of
but I
pocket.
mean, shit.
Nah, you can't hit me
I
with that's
mean,
my child, so he can transition, nigga, bro.
nah, I
Nah,
mean,
that's out of pocket. That's out of
if we
pocket, bro.
really having a real conversation with, I'm gonna be like, brother, this is not
I just
something you
couldn't
should
fuck with him no
be
more. And that,
the
if you
poster
were my
child
homie, bro,
for.
you did that, I couldn't fuck with you, bro. If any of my homies did that, bro, said I couldn't fuck with them ever again in life. Don't be around. Don't come around my kids. Keep your kids away from your real kids, bro. Keep your son, daughter, where he at. Don't bring him around my kids. It'll be an issue. Straight up. That's
Your
just how
son,
I am,
daughter.
bro. I know we on YouTube, and I know YouTube be funny with the what you certain things you can say. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm not. I don't wish no harm on the LGBT trans community. I don't miss nothing. I just don't understand how, as a man, you could think that you could pretend to be a female and try to convince people that trans rights is people treating you like a female when you a man. Like we keep talking about trans rights, we talk about the LGBT rights. It's no such thing, bro. It's no such thing. I'm gonna tell you why it's no such thing as none of these rights. Because any of these people, they can get, bro, they can apply to any job they want to, Drew. They can go to Indeed, they can go to any place, they can go to an open house to a where you can go into and do an open application. You can do all this stuff. You can do all these things. Nobody not telling them, nobody saying you're not welcome because they gay or trans.
You
The
might
problem
actually have an advantage because you
exactly.
trans.
Exactly. Nobody not doing that. You know what people have an issue with, Drew? You as a straight man, you as a man acting like a female. You as a girl acting like a dude, and you're a girl. That's what people have an issue with. You can still be manly and girly and still like the same sex. Nobody not tripping off that because we've been saying this since the beginning of time. Nobody not
Yeah.
denying that. But at the end of the day, people want to be around manly men and people want to be around girly girls. So if you can't conform to that, you can't get mad at people who want to be around. That's not trans rights, bro. That's you wanting want people to pretend you something that you're not. And that's why people don't rock with the trans community like that, bro. Because they want people to pretend that Johnny is Jessica and Johnny is Johnny. You're Johnny. So they keep trying to say trans rights. No, there's no such thing. You want to make up some rights. You already
And then
have rights to do what you want to do.
one of the other irritating things that always happens when you try to have this conversation rationally and honestly, right? You ask a simple question: what's a woman? Can't nobody answer that shit with a straight like regular
20 years
answer.
ago, everybody answered
Like
that. Now they can't answer it, bro.
it's like
They care
whatever
about,
people be like. They say shit like it's whatever you feel like it is in the like nigga. Like no, it is not. No, it's
bruh.
not.
One of the I think Supreme Court, the lady asked her, Jackson, she said that I'm not a doctor, I don't know. That was literally what she said, bro. And
Yeah,
that's who
okay,
Joe Biden put up. He put her up there. She said she not a signed doctor. She said some shit like that. I'm like, and that's who we got up there?
nigga. I'm not an astronaut, but I know where space is. Like what the fuck is we talking about here? Like what do
Cause you
like
know
I
why?
ain't never
She
been
don't
to
want to.
space, but
She don't want to pander. You know what I'm saying? She want to pander. No, she want to pander. My bad. She want
yeah,
to
she
pander.
want to pander, yeah. Pandering like
Well,
a motherfucker.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell you. You do know what it is. It's a woman that has a vagina. That's a woman.
It's a lot of ways you can say it, but it like just give me a straight answer. An adult human female. That's
You
one.
know the problem is, bro. We don't check
Like,
people that try to do. My issue with it, see, that's why they don't want me on big networks and shit, bro. Because I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna stop you from talking when you keep. I'm the person like, bro, shut the fuck up with that shit, bro. I'm that dude, bro. My dude, you
but
try to do something. You just
you
want some
gotta be
views, bro.
professional now.
Nah,
I gotta
I
be
am gonna be
professional.
professional. I'm gonna check you professionally, tell you to shut the fuck up because you just talking, bro, and you misleading our audience. 'Cause that's what my issue. They be misleading the audience, bro. Stop misleading. Stop trying to make up stuff. Stop trying to use 1 percentiles to try to justify a point. What's the overall point? That's it. Be quiet. We need more people like that to check some of these people that go on these platforms, bro. Oh, but if you have X, Y, and Z, but who the majority that can have children? Women. So be quiet. Thank you. No, no, ma'am. We're not finna. You're not finna pander on here, ma'am. You're not finna pander on here and play with our audience. What's the majority? Okay, that's what we going with. Please be quiet. Thank you. Take that minority stuff somewhere else where you can do that with. Minorities ain't never been the rule, bro. The majority has, bro. Stop it. When the majority vote, don't we go with that vote, Drew? When we start going
Yeah.
with minority vote? But in
I
today's
mean,
society, we going to minority vote all the time. I don't get that, bro.
just to make a point. Like it's just to make a point you make it in the moment. But like,
Well, this can happen, bro. You talking about something that's 1%, bro?
right. That shit don't happen
Like,
every day.
yeah, that's what they do all the time. That's why it's hard to argue. That's why I say don't stop arguing with these people, bro. Check them, bro, and tell them if you ain't speaking facts, be quiet. And if your
I
facts is, if
mean,
you're talking about things that's 1%, be quiet, bro. We don't want to hear that. We need more people like that, bro.
yeah.
But instead, we got people who just want to say anything.
Or
That's
want
the
to be
crazy part
liked.
about it. Yeah,
Want to be liked by everybody. Like,
yeah. And I think that's what Simone Biles. That's my problem with her. I think that's what it is with her, bro. She'd rather be liked than be real.
or she probably got
And you
some.
can't.
She probably got paid from the Democratic
They
community to
say they
say
say
that.
that she sponsored or she with some group that support kids getting transitioned early. That's what I heard, bro. She was some. She represents some organization that let the kids get transitioned early. And I ain't with that, bro. Leave the kids alone, bro. Let them choose at 18, 19. Then I get on
I
their
mean,
ass.
so I mean, so what if you supporting? What if you supporting this group, and then a little boy come through this group or whatever, and he break all your records, but he transitioned into a woman? Like, you gonna support that shit? I'm just saying,
Hell
like,
no.
shit, this could happen,
Hell
bro.
no. I won't even embrace that. I can't even embrace it, bro. Like my daughter competed with some man, bro. Like we're leaving that day. I'm not letting my daughter compete, bro. And I'm gonna sue Georgia High School, whoever state I'm suing them. So you're
And
not gonna
then
do
the other,
you're not gonna let my daughter. You're not gonna do my daughter like that. My daughter, she working hard. She really take this serious. And now when she get to the finals and whatever, she got to race against a man, pretend to be a girl,
and
and
then
that's
like the
okay.
other thing, the other part of it is like why they don't never transition and play sports like chess is a sport. Like why is it always physical exertion, violent sports?
Yeah,
MMA, wrestling, um, track, swimming,
yeah.
tennis. Like it's like all like you don't never do no shit that's not physical with it or not
But
mental.
I say that, bro. I'm like, bro, just create trans sports,
That's what I think.
trans
They need their
sports.
own league. I think that too.
You know what I'm saying?
Get
You know what
them
I'm
their
saying? The
own
trans
league.
football league, the
Am I watching
TFL.
that?
You got the TFL. You
I'm
got
not
the
watching that
TBA.
shit.
You know what I'm
Or
saying? You
just
got the
RuPaul. Let
TBA.
Let RuPaul sponsor it. RuPaul Football League.
You got the THL.
RuPaul already got the drag race. He could have a whole little like he could do that. Oh, y'all want to play sports? We'll sponsor y'all. Like
You got T golf. You do T
they don't do
golf,
that. They don't never do well. Did I
bro.
see it? I think I have seen the trans playing golf with women. I think.
You got T tennis. You can do T tennis. Like, I got the solution. Niggas just don't want to hear it because niggas don't want to be fair. People want to be delusional. Instead of creating their own league, they want to fit in with other people and try to make other people feel bad into letting them join they shit. And I ain't with that. And I just put this on my mama, bro. Like, leave me alone, bro. Like, leave me alone. Because, bro, leave my family alone, bro. My daughter, bro, we ain't playing none of that. Ain't playing none of that, bro. So I'm gonna go off on the person mama. I'm like, bro, get your fucking son and he need to walk off now. I don't, bro, leave my folks alone, bro. Like, it just so weird. Let the girls have they sport, bro. Niggas barely watch they shit, bro. We don't need no niggas in it, bro. God, leave. Like, man, I don't want to see that, bro. Let the female have their shit. If you want to play, nigga, play against the niggas. If you can't play against the niggas, oh well, bro. You're not a girl, bro. You're a man. But the problem is, especially in Atlanta, bro, these niggas is pulling off being women so bad, bro. It's hard out here nowadays, bro. It's hard out here for men, bro. Especially for men and women. So you got all these
Yeah.
women, men pretending to be women, and all these niggas getting caught up talking to men that's women.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, women that's men. And I always say that, I always told people that, look, bro, since it's so hard, but you can't. Hey, look, they can do it like that now. Looking at it there, bro. I'm like, damn, they crazy. But once you find out, bro, you should block. Once that person say they that, and you keep texting, you gay. All right, that's what it is. What it is. I always say that, bro.
Yeah.
Once they text you and you
Yeah.
keep talking, you gay. No excuses. It should be blocked. Once you find out, you ask. And if they say something, you don't block them after you ask them, bro, and you keep texting them, and it ain't why you this and why you that, is you just keep on making it seem like everything's normal, asking them what they doing for the day and all that junk. I think you're zesty. I'm just sorry, bro. Because I don't know who want to have a conversation with somebody that's not who they really are. I don't think I want to be on the phone with somebody that I think a girl and it's a man. I don't think I want to be on the phone with that person. For me to know that it's that and I'm comfortable still talking to them, after I know that's that, that's crazy to me. Now, like I said, I know a lot of times you want to call a nigga gay for getting a person number in general, but like I say, bro, we don't know, bro. The surgery today is crazy.
It is. You got to
Hormone
account for
pills
that.
these dudes are taking is crazy. Some of these dudes dressing and looking, bro, is crazy. So it's hard to tell, bro. So I get a brother's a pass on that. I just don't get passes on you continue to talk to them and communicate with them once you figure it out. That's my problem.
Yeah.
And once you
Yeah.
keep talking to them, that's when I'm like, you gay. I'm sorry, you don't get no pass from me. I don't care. Shout out OKC, they just won the game. They up 3-2.
Damn.
But yeah, man. And so I say with Simone Biles, bro, she's too big of a she's just too big of a name and a voice. And she's too big of a name and has a big voice to be talking doing that, bro. Because we don't need that, bro. We need more people saying, nah, this is wrong instead of people trying to support it. So
Yeah.
that's my take on it. That's my take
Yeah.
on it, man.
Yeah. Fair.
Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all today. First episode back in a couple in a week. I'm gonna clip this up, put some shorts out. You got anything to say, Drew, before we get up out of
here? Appreciate everybody that watched. Add me on PSN at Yasuki the God. You know what I'm saying? If you want that smoking 2K. You know what I'm saying? We do my leagues, we do park, we do all that on 2K. And I play a lot of other games, Call of Duty too. So like, yeah. Dan, you ugly as shit.
I didn't hear nothing, bro. I don't talk to losers. But ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate
Losers?
y'all
What I
watching.
losing?
Life. I appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thanks for keep supporting us, man. Even though we don't show up on time, sometimes we leave y'all. We on a hiatus, and y'all be like, "What the hell these boys at?" We appreciate y'all for sticking with us. Like I say, we gonna keep putting out this work, keep giving y'all this work. We gonna blow this thing up, and I appreciate y'all for supporting. Tomorrow we gonna get into some non-sports. We gotta talk about 50 Cent, Baby Mama, Freaky. We'll talk about some more stuff. Freaky.
Yes.
Lil Durk getting denied bun again. What he gonna do? Might get that life. He fell down on his knees. The Lord came. So we got a lot of people that's in some trouble. We gonna talk about everything, man. We gonna talk about everything, man.
Dr. Umar
Everything.
School got vandalized.
School got vandalized, even though that motherfucker ain't up yet. So we got a lot of things to talk about, bro. So be on the lookout for that, man. Be on the lookout for that. It be like that, and we up.